Hi guys, this is Tabiasobi, and today is for fashion hunters who also want some function to go with their looks as I share my Faux Palace set for Monster Hunter World Iceborne. By the way, for folks who just want to see the mixed set minus the explanation and background for it, here we go. Note that this just shows the pieces without any decos, because this is an all-purpose set, so the jewels change depending on the weapon you're using, as well as what decos you actually have. I will provide a built-out sample later on with decos and charms slotted in, so feel free to stick around if you want to hear those. Yeah, so I've been putting off getting the Guild Palace armor set for months due to one specific reason. Well, several, if you want to be technical about it. That would be coins. Lots and lots and lots of coins. I'm talking 5 Zinogre coins, 8 Tigrex coins, 10 Black Belt coins, and 5 Hero King coins. Now some of you are probably thinking, hey, that doesn't seem too bad. Then you Google how to get said coins, and that's when it hits you like a Bambro with a tree trunk. Yep, all those coins require you to do arena quests. You know, those quests where you're supposed to pick from a bunch of substandard preset builds to fight monsters. Actually, that in itself wouldn't be too bad if it weren't for the fact that these missions are scaled for 2 people. So, not only do you have to suffer through the arena, you also have to find some other poor sap to suffer there with you. It's like hanging out with a group of husbands and boyfriends outside the women's dressing room at Macy's on a weekend. Yeah, you too, huh, buddy? Been there, done that. Anyway, you don't even know how many times I've texted people and said, hey, let's play some Monster Hunter World Iceborne. And they're like, sure, what do you want to do? Then I go, how about some arena quests? Cue awkward silence. All of a sudden, people start remembering that they need to wash their hair or go to the dentist or something. Which makes it no wonder why the arena girl at the Astera hub is just so darn grouchy. I mean, she's basically in charge of something that no one wants to do, like diaper duty. Seriously, there were times when I would do an online session, search for arena, and find no rooms. Or maybe one room with 2 people. And then I go in and they're both responding to an SOS. Instead of playing arena. That's how bad it is. Even folks who make arena rooms are doing SOS instead. Fortunately, the Grand Appreciation Fest arrived, and with it came the Guild Palace weapons. Not only do they go well with the Guild Palace, but these beautiful looking weapons also require arena coins to upgrade, which meant that people finally started creating online sessions for arena once again. Yes! Let's go, boys and girls. Yeah, so I thought this is great. I can get coins for the Guild Palace weapons and also get coins for the Guild Palace armor. That means I can level up my fashion hunter game. Finally. It's like killing not 2, but 3 Kurapekos with 1 stone. Anyway, after 3 nights of doing arena quests after work, I finally got all the coins that I needed to make 1 Guild Palace beta armor set, and also craft and upgrade every single Guild Palace weapon if I wanted to. Yeah, even that Guild Palace heavy bogan that blows chunks according to everyone. And I'm a heavy bogan main, sort of. Well, that and insect glaive. Anyway, I was so excited to finally use the Guild Palace armor set, so I went ahead, put it together, and that's when I realized something. While the Guild Palace armor and the Guild Palace weapons look great together, they don't really work that well together. For starters, Guild Palace weapons need a lot of slots to work with, something that's in short supply for the full Guild Palace armor set. For melee weapons, for example, you'll typically need to put some points in handicraft to get a good amount of purple sharpness. And then after that, you'll need to put either a free element in to awaken the hidden water element, or an elementless jewel if you decide to go the raw route, or the Neb route, aka non-elemental boost. And that's on top of any points you need for critical eye, critical boost, and weakness exploit, like the triumvirate of critical skills. And then if you have a weapon that requires even more skills on top of those, like guard level 3 or even level 5, as well as guard up for, say, a lance, then you're pretty much going to run out of slots to make something decent. Now, a normal person would just chuck off the Guild Palace and use a mix set that synergizes better with the Guild Palace weapons. But I am not a normal person, as folks in this channel have probably figured out long ago. Yeah, I want to look good wearing the Guild Palace armor set with my Guild Palace weapons, gosh darn it. Anyway, while wondering if I should just wait for the time they finally release a layered version of this thing, I thought, what if I just keep the Guild Palace chest and replace everything else? After all, the chest pretty much accounts for like, 90% of the Guild Palace set's look. Then all I need to do is use armor pieces that had the skills I wanted, while matching well with the chest. Why did I not think of that before farming all those coins? Honestly, I will never know. On the plus side, it might not still be too late for you. On that note, here is the all-purpose build that I came up with, which I call the Faux Palace set. Now let's check out the base build. So right off the bat, we're already in better shape compared to the full Guild Palace set. You've got the essentials like Critical Boost maxed out, Weakness Exploit just 1 point short of max, and Critical Eye at level 4. And that's before we use any of our deco slots. And like I said earlier, what jewels you use will now depend on the Guild Palace weapon you want to equip. So, well, I'll leave most of that stuff to you guys. However, in the interest of science and providing an example, I'll go ahead and put together a quick set for the Royal Song Symphony hunting horn. Yeah, this horn is tied with the Guild Palace Greatsword for my favorite design out of all the Guild Palace weapons. I mean, just look at it. Man, what a beauty. I could stare at this thing all day long. And in the evening too. That's how much I like it. Now, as far as matching the different armor pieces visually, it's super easy to make the mixed set pieces synergize with each other. Since we can't change the color of the gold Rathian legs, I decided to go ahead and change the Guild Palace chest color instead by picking one of the gold presets. Meanwhile, the arms and waist look fine as is, so I left them the way they were. Now, the Safi headpiece admittedly stands out, but you can just use layered armor for that. My favorites include the Master Rank Strategist Spectacles, and then the High Rank Brigade headpiece. However, since I'm using a horn that looks like a jazzed up musical instrument, I decided to go with a more jazzy vibe by using the layered shades. Yeah, perfect. Ray Charles would be so proud. Anyway, here's my build with the deco slots filled in based on which jewels I possessed in my inventory. I decided to take this to missions, and it's definitely a big improvement over the full Guild Palace set. But it still has that beautiful Guild Palace vibe to boot. Anyway, here are also some other quick sets that I decided to put together. one of the best things about this approach is that you need far fewer arena coins to put it together. Like, you only need 1 Hero King coin, 3 Zinogre coins, 2 Black Belt coins, then I guess a Teostra main, which isn't too bad. I mean, as far as the coins go, you can get like all of them in 5 arena hunts, or maybe even less if you get lucky and get double coins as a reward in 1 hunt. By the way, you get the Hero King coin from the higher level arena missions, like the Zinogre mission and the double Tigrex mission. And then Zinogre coins you get from the Zinogre arena quest, which isn't too bad. I mean, Lance makes that laughably easy. And then the Black Belt coins you get from the lower rank missions. Like, you can get them from Banbaro, but I don't get it as much when I do the Banbaro quest. So in my case, it was actually better to do the lower rank quests that were higher than the Banbaro one. Anyway, there you go, my Faux Palace set. So what do you think about it? As always, if you have any thoughts or questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section. I'd certainly love to hear any variations on this build that folks may have. Once again, this is Tabi, and thank you for watching. Now go out there and look like $1,000,000.